Kubanga ekyo kibeera kibuuzo kikulu nnyo. On the Bebe Cool list, 2025 coming, number 1, Bebe Cool, Break the Chains, comes number 1. And, thank you.
Bebe Cool, Break the Chains, comes number 1. This is not a song, this is an album we are talking about.
Yeah, you see, when I come up with Bebe Cool coming as number 1 and I talk about the album, I think logically speaking, it is time for Ugandans to understand the meaning of the word body of works, because we have a culture in Uganda that we believe, it's not a belief, but I think it's misconception. There's nowhere in the world you'll be called a professional artist if you don't have an album. So, this is official. And this is a statement that people must know and take serious. That you can never compete in the world, globally, unless if you speak of body of works. So, I came up with the album, Break the Chains, of course, which has beautiful music. And this album has different genres of music. This album has types of music that we are not accustomed to in Uganda, but that's what is going on globally. So why did I do that? I did that because I wanted us to start venturing, reaching out to audiences that are virgin, that are waiting, okay? We have exhausted this Ugandan market. We have exhausted the East African market. The numbers are few. We are competing with people who are appealing to 200, 300 million people worldwide. And then for us, we are still continuing to insist on competing for 45 million people. So for me as an artist, after seeing the opportunity that exists today in the industry, the opportunity that anybody can sit in their bedroom and they do a song and it goes viral worldwide, I think it is important that people now start focusing on a bigger market. The bigger market, the bigger you go, the wider you go, I believe definitely the better it pays. And every artist looks out to be a bigger, a big artist globally. So, Bebe Cool's Break the Chains album is an album that definitely you would listen to for over the next 40 to 50 years. And to me, I give myself credit for that album, of course with my team. Remember that the list does not mention who is the best. The list just mentions names.
Gives credit.
So it is not in the order of what you would have wanted, that when I say Bebe Cool number 1, that he's the best. No. But on the list for the first time, Bebe Cool officially steps up with Break the Chains. Of course, you can now...
So there is no individual song that stood out of the album?
I think the game still goes on with that album.
Okay.
Because my target wasn't a specific song. My target was body of works. For example, it is the most popular album. No. If I may ask, which album do you know off head in Uganda of previous year?
Break the Chain.
Does anyone have any album title they know offhand? Quickly. It's going to be difficult, but I believe there are 4 or 5 artists who released albums. You get it? So, in music, marketing is a crucial aspect. In music, pushing is a crucial aspect. And you'll find that songs like Circumference, songs like Check, songs like Home, songs like hidden agendas, songs like Hips Don't Lie, are songs you definitely will not argue with. You may not have them played here, but when you cross the border of Uganda, none of the songs apart from one artist or maybe two artists on this list, the rest of them, no matter what you do, their music will never play out of Uganda. And that is a clear cut. So as we go in this list, you will notice that it is very important that music is made in such a way that it can appeal to a wider audience rather than just a few. But I also understand the fact of, choosing to do maybe for your market, because maybe the reason is finances. You want to get gigs here and there, which I understand. But at the end of the day, we also still have artists who have broken barriers beyond. And I think we have done it before. I remember the likes of myself. During those days, we did all the way to South Africa. We got nominations in the Cora Awards, which were the biggest awards on the land of Africa. I remember I also got a nomination in the Mobile Awards in the UK with the late Dizzy Nuts. I remember my music pushed me to the 4664 concert at Hyde Park. You wouldn't be there unless if you're a big star or if your music does appeal to that wider audience. So the argument here is you still need to do music that can appeal beyond just our country. Yes.
Okay. And how are the streams before? I wish usually Bebe cool ye same ya list. Obuzibuze nti wasose. Polisi zile nkati.
Era ndi nze wakabi ate ekyo kigana. Tuzanyirawo ssebo. Oba ina kyowakanawo package nga tugisumulula.
Tujja kuwakana maaso eyo nekitandike list kati. All right. So number 1 was Break the Chains.
Yes.
Okay. Number 2.
Number 2 we go to Joshua Baraka, Wrong Places. Now this time we are not only talking about songs, but we're also talking about personalities and at least again they gaziwa all the time. Okay. Urache gaziwa lwansonga nti music is a package, and people don't just like a song, but people, you can have a good song but bad behavior and people don't like it. Okay, but you can have a good behavior, you can have good behavior and a fair song and people just choose you. Okay, so we keep talking about that. So Joshua Baraka comes in as the second consecutive year on this list, and indisputably is the best youngest talent in terms of global sound. Joshua Baraka did not disappoint 2025 with his single Wrong Places of his latest 12-track album, Juvie. So today we officially announce and mention the name of the album that was released recently by Joshua Baraka. Yeah. It is called what? Juvie.
Makona wandika
Makono chiwulidde ekyo?
Juvie.
Nali nayo.
Waliyo?
Yes sir.
But obadde tojjukira na title.
Badde njijjukira. Naye obadde abantu kyababuulira.
Tell us something. What do you think about Wrong Places?
Wrong Places is a sound that attracts both the local audience and also globally. This song can be played maybe in Texas, in London, and the people there can still dance to it. The people don't feel like this is a local sound. And also, it is not just for the cool people in Uganda, but this is a sound that will cater for the people that are taken to be the cool ones, and also the people that are taken to be like downtown, because you go to downtown and Wrong Places is playing. You go to Bandali and Wrong Places
so
is playing. So
basically, this specific song can play in Ruero?
Yes, it can play in different places.
Okay. So it is not... Should I interpret Wrong Places plays in every place?
Yes.
Okay. Beautiful. So congratulations, Joshua Baraka. And Joshua also continues to break the boundaries. Because when you go backwards and think about what an artist should be doing today, I remember the time, my time of starting my career. I remember very well that I made a decision to go to Nairobi, took the bus every now and then, slept on the streets in Kenya, looked for a studio, started working with Ogopa DJs, stayed in Kenya, yet I had a family here, I pushed. So Joshua Baraka is the only Ugandan artist who is kind of taking on the template that is required by all artists. Because there is no way any artist would make it beyond the borders unless if they work out of the borders, unless if they try to stretch beyond. So the reason why Bebe Cool, Chameleon are very big artists in Africa and globally is because that's what we did. We actually went ahead and competed with I remember we won awards in South Africa in categories where the Nigerians were at that time. That's over 15 years ago, or maybe 20 years ago. But we went there. We were fighting from the ground. So Joshua is showing the right picture.
Do you think Joshua ina barriers zamenye zemutasobola kumenya? Would you give him that credit?
Yes, because those days we did concerts in the UK, we did concerts in the US, but we did for local audiences, Ugandans in the UK, Ugandans in the US. But I think I've seen Joshua this year stretching out, doing concerts for anybody and everybody. Latino, British.
He's been on Afro Nation.
He's been on Afro Nation. So you can see an artist who is pushing. You get it? So kudos to you, Joshua. And I think...
So, Bebe, olowooza lwaki Uganda naddala abayimbi balemeddwe okustretchinga okutuukawo, because bwe tubanga twogera ku ba legends eggwe Chameleon mwabikola internationally ne mufuna nezi awards owaddakaawo Kenzo kati Joshua lwaki?
Nze ndowooza okay, police this time waliwo tunatu discussinga noting ekintu ekyo kubamu ekiri sagala ku preemptinga before I said I list them, so that after listing then tugende ku eyo discussion ejja mu kibuuzo Douglas kye yasoose okubuuza. Have we done well or have we not? So number 3 on the list is Elijah Kitaka, Echange Daily Bando Go remix featuring Karo Kasita. That is number 3 artist on the list. Remember, list tegamba nti olukuboli number 1 about number 2 kusoma about number 3 nti lead dala number 3. It's just a list.
So we are not in order.
No, we are not in order. So Elijah Chitaka, this guy, to me, he continues to. I don't know. I just feel Elijah should. If Elijah gets one song out of the country, Elijah will go global instantly. Because Elijah has a aina speed Talwana Namund. He's not competing with anyone. He's doing his best. It's him, but he's doing a lot of work, and the work is being appreciated. His style is Chitaka. You can't mix him with anybody else. Fashion-wise, behavior ya Chitaka. I mean, this is a likable guy. You know, sometimes people don't understand what it means when you put everything in one pack. ng'oli handsome oba beautiful, ng'olina nice behavior, ng'oli muwanvu, ng'omubiri ate wunya bulungi, ate n'oyimba obulungi, ate n'ennyimba n'owandiika nnungi, kwegamba
Chitaka byonna abiyina
nkutidde.
So that means Chitaka has understood what they mean by branding.
Exactly, because music must be guided by branding.
He has branded his music to look like him.
Yes.
Church mudile is to go global akwatagane ne Joshua because wali Joshua wali alinanga aliwo yekka.
I wish of course I have plans ne Swangs Avenue by na plan, but I hope and pray that bachidaba because ne time we inzo kumudukako ne gira anyway you never know, but I'm very sure nti achina and ne music wo mulaba agenda mukolanga asobola okufuluma abulako katono preaching bwat afulume. Though I see sometimes I fear that artists and management companies fear to risk to do what Bebe did, because obikola abantu ne balabikanga batabisimye. Okay, but then wo fuluma boda boat era bannayuganda nja bavulira amazima ekintu kino kiruma naye kiswaza nobeera. You go out in London, you go out in the UK, you go out in Sweden, Denmark, but you don't hear any music from Uganda unless if someone is a Ugandan nagenda natwalayo akayimba naga DJ kano kazanya ate tebabuzanye. No, they don't. It is because our sound irina bweri awo bweri yaffe yawano wano obukitegeera. So
nina kyembadde mbuuzaamuko katono okusinziira ku list gye tuliko essaawa zino wasinzidde ku personality branding because waliwo abayimbi abagezezaako okuyimba however much nti oba oli awo oluyimba lukoze naye ng'ebigambo ebirimu oyinza obutateekako leediyo ng'oli ne famire yo.
Of course list eyogera mazima whether mulimu ebigambo ebibi oba ki kasita abantu bwe nadde ntandika nina statements gye nakoze and when I post mugende mugisome mujja kitegeera nti the list teyekubira for it eriwo kwogera ku music abantu bwe baba accepting whether the song is good or bad, but if the people accept the song, too bad for Bebe Cool. Although sina choice money no could take ayo.
That means your opinion plus the people's opinions.
Yes.
This is the reason you come up with.
So that's why we say it's a 60% Bebe Cool, 40%. I allow. I put it out there. I post and then the people give their views, so that we can come to. Now the main issue of this list is to continue to build a direction for the industry. My experience, I believe I can support the industry head into the right direction. Because and the industry will go down. By the end of this list, we will agree whether we have done better or worse this year.
We are going to take a break. We've so far done 3. Yes, we started with Bebe Cool, Break the Chains. We went to Joshua Baraka, Wrong Places. Netugenda ku Elijah Chitaka. Both Elijah and Joshua have also been on the top list of the most streamed artists of the year 2025. So we're gonna take a break. But before we take a break, just hit for us what's Tukomeonaro or Rokuna.
To socket Rokuna.
Okay, fine. Let's do the 4th song and then we take a break.
Yes. So another artist who has appeared this year on the list is Dax Vibes.
Akomiewo.
Waina
comment wakola luli.
Oh my God.
Ku comment ojijukia wakola last year.
Olida. He's clearly the most talented in that family. I without a doubt.
Lero kankimenyewoko. Wabaddeko mu nkuuka eggulu. Mickey Wine yazze ku stage.
Yes.
yakubye enkuka n'agifuula upside down. Kati oyo tali talented.
Bebe, ogamba nti Dax yali talented mu family yo, but ku list bw'ogamba nti alinako good idea. Ye mufuula just collabo. Ye mufuula okubeera talented.
Si kyekyo. Okujja ku list ya Bebe Cool consecutively nga tolina extensive talent. Guno si mwaka gwa kusatu. I think he's appearing the second or third?
Second time.
Second time.
Yes.
It's si kyangu. Naddala ng'oli mu family gyesikwatagana nayo si kyangu.
Tozzeemu kiri ekyokubi because njagala tumenyeewo ekyo tugende ku break. Miki tali talented.
Kyaki mufuula okuba nga tali talented?
Ate mwe kennyini mwina amaaso n'amatu.
Naye family erimu
bameka abamuweereza mu comments ku Facebook ku Twitter we nabadde I sent it to you guys as audience and fans. Okay? But you did not send me Mickey. So
Bebe nzobanga tebamutadde ku list naye nga mu family mulimu ali talented naye nga teyaki it to your list this year. Tewabanga wabeera ku list yo.
Kizibu.
Kitegeeza Dax yali talented.
Tumuwe credit ye. Let me tell you, we yali atandikanga okuyimba namuwuliranga ng'ayimbira mu nnyindo nga binyiiza. Naye ate ngenda okuwetegereza obulungi nga it can be a style. You know, music is music, art is art. It can be a style and it was accepted by people. So akayimba ako at my door sike atandika nako this year. That's one of my best songs this year. That song
at my door.
Kakati bw'ogattako bwe yazze na collaborating ne Elijah. Actually, let me summarize it here and say Elijah, if I was to choose an artist of the year, to me, Elijah Chitaka would be my artist of the year.
You as Bebe Cool?
Yes, as Bebe. But then Mickey Gundi Dax bw'avaayo n'akola ekyamagezi naye n'amanya nti eno nnyonyi erinnya wala egenda kanjikole ki? Kanjikwat. N'akola naye oluyimba. Smart. The song was very beautiful.
Olinga gaya yalaba amasannyalaze naga grabbing.
No, nacho. Kale.
Naye ekya talented ne mukuluwo Eddie yawe.
Ate Eddie yali azeeko yajjako omulundi gumundoza n'oluyimba Kiggale. Teyakomawo the next year.
Songerako bigambo. Let's take a break. It is after 5. It's the Bebe Cool list. One of the views you are hearing. The views you are hearing are views of Bebe Cool.
The views you are hearing are for the people speaking them. They are not in any way related.
Let's take a break. It is NBS after 5. The Bebe Cool list.
Obote kituufu family erina talenti omuntu omu
abalala balina emirimu gye bakola naye omuyimbi alimu okusiza ku lisiti bwefulumye abalala baali bagezaako naye ndoza nga bamenya talenti ejje finally bali bakuuma talenti kuva survival bakola kati akuze talenti ye bagikwata yona nakibala nagiteeka mu survival
Sebo sofa obirabye otya?
Bitambula bulungi. Bikola litiriya era abawadde lisiti.
Sebo sofa ebintu bitambudde.
Kama Bebe Cool list etambula. Terina kusiba ekintu kitambula. Joshua Baraka ndaba buli wamu yaliyo. Naye jakitaka Dax vibes zirina akawulirako ng'abakuba. Naye tukyalinze finalist efulume. Just it was a blizzard. It was a peak. It was a
Okay. Very good. Ogambye ki?
Tubadde tugezaako okubategeeza nti Bebe Cool list bwetimu kyatambudde tuli ku mpeke yakuna omukulu eyasoose big size Bebe Cool break the chains netuddako Elijah Edida good yazzeeko awo katuluwako bwe wakuna
Damo temere omuntu. Ani twatandise nani?
Twatandise ne Bebe Cool yennyini. Break the chains.
naawe nsonga ki lwaki yalina okuba ku nnamba eno
agamba ensonga lwaki kwali kubayika